Alrighty, we're gonna get deeper into this relocation that so many of you are feeling. Like, I don't know if I want to say I was shocked. I kind of was, with how many people are feeling the urgency to move. There was like a very, very large response to the relocation channeled message that I did. And yeah, a lot of you are feeling it. And so I really wanted to get into it because I do feel like there is a reason for this relocation. Like, truly, I feel like there is a deeper purpose than just to, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna move. Um, so I will say that this is quite a spiritual message. I mean, I feel like most of my messages are. I do try and ground them, but yeah, this one I feel like is a bit more on the spiritual side. And I mean, you guys will understand once I get into it. But ultimately, a lot of you that are wanting to relocate, it's because it's actually part of the new earth blueprint. Like, this is supposed to happen. I feel like this was destined to happen, which is why a lot of you are actually feeling the need to move somewhere else. Because I get some of you have moved around a bit, and that might just be a part of, your life. But especially to those people who've never really moved outside of their area, like, yeah, maybe they have moved within their area, but I mean, like, they're feeling the calling of moving to a completely different, like I said before, province, state, or country. Like, to me, especially country feels resonant for a lot of you, and some of you could just be a different province, um, or state. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of you that are feeling into this, that are being tapped on the shoulder and being like, okay, I need to move. I need to move, right? And so for some of you, like I said before in my previous channel message, it's like, you know where to go. It's it's this place that keeps popping up, showing up for you. You are sensing it in your bones. And for some of you, you don't know, but you know you need to move. You know you need to relocate, and you're just waiting for that sign, that opportunity to guide you to this place. So, yeah, let's get into it. I wrote a few things down. So, yeah, this move is part of your expansion journey. So, supporting the next level of who you are becoming. And I've mentioned this in my previous channeled message. You're feeling confined in the place that you are in now, and you've done a lot of work on yourself where you've outgrown the area. You're done. Your energies have expanded, where the current place that you are in is no longer supporting you, and you are wanting to move, leave, get out, because this new place is supposed to help with the next level of your expansion. So you've expanded beyond your current place, and this new place is supposed to support this new person that you have become. And there's more expansion. There's more expansion. But I feel like this expansion is like even deeper and like more spiritual. Anyway, let's continue, and if that comes back to me into like digging more into that, then we'll do that. But yeah, another reason for wanting to move is you've been calling in and aligning with your soul family. And I I'm part of this. And I know so many other people are too, where it's like, you know how you might have been the lone wolf for a while, or like the black sheep where it's like no one understood you, and you're like, I just want a community of people who get me, who understand me, who see my gifts, who see my radiance. And, we support each other in that way. And you might have met some of those people, but most of the time they're not located where you live. They're like they're in different countries or different provinces and states, but most likely they're in different countries. You're like, yeah, I know a friend here and there, like in like these different countries, and we resonate, but we don't live anywhere near each other, right? So now it's like you're aligning with this soul family, and where you will be moving to is exactly the community that you have been calling in. So it's funny because I actually remember doing um, a channel message about like calling in your soul family. I can't remember if I was saying that they're going to be located somewhere else, but I feel like I perhaps might have tapped into that. But anyway, um, yeah. Okay, that connects. So another reason that you're wanting to relocate is that you've done the healing, and it feels like, again, I mentioned this in my previous video. It's like you've done the healing work of closing out cycles and chapters and karmic patterns and lessons in the area that you are in. So there might have been a lot of like healing the family line in this particular area, and you have been doing that. You've been doing so much releasing where it's like now you've released that. So like your chapter in that area is done because you were, I guess, in a way confined to this one area, so that you can heal a lot of these not blockages, but like the pain and trauma, right? And now that you've done that, again, you've expanded, and now you are ready to move into a new area to support your new expansion. And also, it feels like this new area. So, okay, this will be different for some people. So, for one part of you, of this collective, you've healed your family line in the area that you were in, closed out cycles, closed out chapters, and now you've expanded beyond the place that you are in, and you are being called to move somewhere else to align with a soul family and gain a next level of expansion and tap into a different family lineage where it will activate your gifts, where your gifts will be even more amplified and activated because you're going in there and you're tapping into like a different family lineage and an ancestral line that I feel like is connected with past lives. And whatever you are doing, it's going to be like even more activated and amplified in this new area. So that's for some of you, and for another part of this collective, it's like you're moving into this new area because there's a different family line that needs to be healed as well. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, great, I'm going to do more healing. But remember, you're being drawn to this place. Like you actually want to move. So yes, this is part of your like soul contract in a way, where it's like you've healed part of your family line in this one area, and you're wanting, like you feel it's not like a punishment. It's like your soul has expanded, and now you're feeling the calling to move in this new place. So yes, you can continue healing whatever needs to still be healed. guys, it's a healing journey, you know? And will it be as hard as last time? No, because I feel like when we do the initial healing work, it can be brutal. It really can. But again, I'm speaking to like warrior souls who have been through the trenches and through the fire and forged in the fire. And it'll be easier. Of course, it's never fun to feel pain and trauma that needs to be felt and transmuted. But again, you're doing it for your family line and you're doing it for like the future version of yourself, you know, because you're just going to expand more and receive a lot of healing in return, right? And if you have a family or you plan on having a family, you're also doing it for them. So, you know, so again, it depends which part of this collective you are. Because, like I said, it's either like you're moving to now connect to a different family line to gain your, like, to activate your gifts, but in like a next level way. And the other part is like, yeah, you got more healing to do, but just think about afterwards, like it's going to activate something new in you. And who knows, you might actually relocate from this place and do what the other collective did, where it's like now you get to relocate to a different area where it connects with a different family line that activates your gifts, right? It's going to be different for different people because obviously we're all on different journeys, like similar but different journeys, right? Because I do feel like this collective is a part of this like new earth blueprint, and we all have different roles to play and we have all different gifts to give, and we're headed in the same direction, but again, it's going to look different, you know, like it's not going to be the same journey and the same path for everybody. But yeah, you'll know which one is for you. You will feel it in your body. For example, I know for me, I know I'm being called to a different place because I know it's supposed to activate my like next level gifts in this area. I've just had so many signs of that being the case, and that's what feels more resonant with me because I've done a lot of healing in terms of ancestral stuff. Not saying I'm done because who knows, but I do feel like this next place that's calling me is supposed to like activate a different family line, lineage, ancestral lineage within me that's going to activate my gifts even more. um okay, so yeah, so this new place that you are feeling called to move to, whether you know or you don't, either way, it's supposed to be a place that is going to support more balance, more harmony, more stability, more love, more peace, community, and more growth of self, especially those who have done the work. This will just expand you more in this new place, and it will, like I said, it will feel like a place that will bring more stability, more community, more love, more peace, more harmony, because that is what you're calling in now, and that is what you've been aligning yourself with, those energies, and ultimately that is where you're being called to. So it is a good relocation. Okay, and for some of you, and I feel like this is going to be for like a collective that is just tapping into spirituality, that hasn't been, you know, in this like spiritual world for too long. I don't know how else to like phrase that, but you know what I mean? Like they're just having their spiritual awakening. It's not like something they've been into for a long time. And this isn't me judging. This is just me saying like some people have been on this path for a while, and others are just being awakened to it, which is fine. But for those of you, sorry, for those of you that are just awakening to it, it's like this new place that you're wanting to move to is going to offer you a perspective shift on yourself and the world. And so you'll be tapping into more truths, like more um, universal truths in this new place, and you'll be tapping into your purpose in this new place. And it could actually be like a place where you'll be doing like your first cleansing of your family line. So kind of like what some of us have already been through. It's like you're gonna enter the first stage of that, which is fun. Obviously it's not, but like at the end, like once you go through with it, it's like, okay, I had to do this in order to expand. And yeah. Um there's definitely more heart expansion happening in this new place, both within just yourself, like you'll be experiencing more heart expansion. Because of that, you'll actually be experiencing that heart expansion in your whole life. So they're just going to be a lot more love in yourself, in this new area, in your community, in your relationships, in like everything, in what you are offering to this world. It's it, like when I was tapping into this, guys, it feels so good. Truly. Like this is exciting. Um yeah, there's obviously like I've mentioned in my previous message, in the relocation message. Like for some of you this is also just like about divine union, right? Like you've been aligning yourself with this like partner who has done the work, and it's like it won't happen until you move, right? For some of you it will happen in the area, but that partner is from a different place and you'll be pulled to that place, right? um and yeah, just more soul communities in that area, because guess what, guys, there's more power in numbers. So yeah, I feel like this is totally like how it's supposed to happen, because let's face it, like the old world is crumbling. It is crumbling. Our old systems are crumbling. Like it's literally happening. We are seeing this happen. And because the old is crumbling, the new needs to start being built. Like the foundation of the new has to start being built. So there is this like first wave, you want to call it, of people who are being tapped on the shoulder to move and form communities in this new area, because you all have different gifts that are going to be activated even more in this new area, where you're going to get together and you're going to start creating something new to support this new earth that we are moving into. Like it's happening, guys. It is happening. This new earth is happening. But again, it's not like you just wake up one day and it happens. No, like we are going to see the downfall of a lot of things. And yeah, it might not be pretty. Not It's not going to be easy, but in the midst of that, like the new is being built. And I even feel like it is being built now, but everything is still very fresh. It's very new. Um and there is more power in numbers, right? There's way more power in numbers when communities, like-minded communities, can get together and start building something that is going to help bring peace, harmony into this world. And that's literally what we're all wanting now, right? Um, yeah, and for basically this connects to what I said. For some of you, like moving into this new location, it is activating your leadership, and you'll be stepping into your purpose more. Like what you are meant to do is going to be activated even more in this new area, again, for more peace and harmony to bring to this world. um yeah, I just mentioned it's that people are realizing the old world is crumbling, old systems and structures. Yep. Yeah, yeah, like I just mentioned this. um so relocation is part of the new earth blueprint. Yeah. Yeah, like it's funny, I mentioned all this is just said in a different way. So you know how, like I was saying, how earth, different locations on this planet carry different frequencies and energies, right? So part of this relocation for some of you, it's like the ley lines and frequencies in this location is going to support your innate gifts and going to activate them, activate your purpose, your mission, right? And for some of you, it's like gathering with others to co-create new communities, sustainability, and remembrance. So basically everything that I was mentioning, like, yeah, it makes sense why so many are feeling the call now. Because like I said, I was kind of surprised, but also kind of not, to see how many people resonated with the message that I did about relocation. And yeah, this is literally supposed to be happening, and it is happening for this new earth to come. So trust the pull, trust where you're being guided and led to, and just realize that it's like what I mentioned in my previous video. It's like this new chapter really begins for you in this new location. Some of you might be waiting for a thread or an opportunity to pull you to this location, which is fine because it's going to happen. I feel like this is fated. It's part of your expansion. So just wait on that. That's fine. But trust the synchronicities, trust the signs, trust your intuition, and you'll know when the time is right. The number 3 was so strong in this particular channel. So 3 is expansions, creativity, divine union, a place where both heaven and earth can meet and exist. It's like the Holy Trinity. It's like everything is merging together in unity, in harmony, in beauty, in like this is why I'm like, this is exciting. This is so exciting. Um, and by the way, the last thing I want to say is, it's not like it's all going to happen at the same time. Do you know what I mean? I do feel like this is going to happen in waves. So there's like the first wave of people, which it does include like a majority of you that are going to be moving. I really feel like before the end of this year and into 2026, where it's going to be like you're going to be laying the foundation of whatever you're creating, of whatever you're putting out, of whatever communities are coming. Like it's going to be the foundation, right? As the world continues to crumble. And what I mean by that is old structures, right? Continue to crumble. You're the first wave to go out and like put these foundations together. Then there's going to be like a second wave of people that, have to, for whatever reason, stay in the area. And they're going to be the ones that don't feel the pull, right, to move right now. They, for whatever reason, have to stay in the area, experience whatever they need to experience, probably because of, to cause more spiritual awakening. And then they'll be called to new areas and new locations. And then I feel like there's a third wave, but that's even smaller. So that's usually like once everything is starting to be built, it's like this third wave comes in of like, yeah, I really resonate with what these people are doing, or that, right? um yeah, I could get more into this, but I don't know. I think I'll save that for a different time, just because I feel like I already feel like not many people might see this video just because of the things I have brought up. Not that I've said anything crazy, but I mean, if you know, you know. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know. I'm just gonna leave it there. But this is exciting, and trust the pull. Trust the pull. It will happen in divine timing. Like I said, for a majority of you, this is happening soon, especially if you've been feeling it, and especially if you've been calling this in. It's coming. It's coming. Just trust in the divine timing, right? And trust wherever you're supposed to end up, it will come to you in the most perfect way possible, right? Yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. Let me know how this resonated with you. As always, I have my offerings and my services and my tip jar down in the description box below. So if you feel called to check that out, just, check out the description box below. And other than that, let me know if you've already like moved to this new location, or what location you're calling in. And if you don't know, then at least let me know like the feeling. Like, what are you calling in then? What do you want out of this new location? Because I do believe a lot of a lot of you are spiritual, and your intuition is strong, and you probably already know why you're feeling the pull of, you know, wanting to relocate. So, yeah, share down below. Let me know. I'm curious. And other than that, I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.